Oh, hi. Hello. How you doing? My name is Waldo, and I am here to feel the politics with you. Um, I called an emergency. Hey, 10 past 11. This is going to be a good one. I think it's happening. I think the happening is happening. I think it is finally the big one has just happened today. Two big, giant, monstrous nightmare stories happened today. Elon Musk did a little coup and took over a part of the Treasury. And Donald Trump has signed into effect through executive action the Sovereign Wealth Fund. What the hell is the Sovereign Wealth Fund? Well, we'll read about it here in just a few minutes, and then we'll talk about it. And I will tell you what I think he is going to do with it. It's awful, and it's going to suck, and it's going to be a really bad time. I don't think any of this is good news, and I think if I put my hat on, I'll put my tinfoil hat on at the end of the stream. I will put on my tinfoil hat. It's right there. It's looking at me. It's staring at me. Boss, I have never had the tinfoil hat stare so hard at me as it is right now. Probably a little bit of a short stream tonight. Going to get through these two things, rant a little bit, put on my tinfoil hat, tell you worst case scenario, what's going to happen and what might happen. And then we'll call it off. So pretty short stream tonight. I appreciate anybody who comes in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming in. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're feeling. If I'm missing anything, toss it into the chat there. If you want, hop on over to the Discord, send me links. It's right there. I already had it on the Dick Rod. Go to the Dick Rod. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're feeling. Go to that Dick Rod and feel all the feelings, okay? Anywho, the Discord is also right here. I need to find out if Dick Rod is taken. Maybe I could start a whole new app called Dick Rod. Anyway, go to the Discord and tell me what you would do on the app called Dick Rod. Enough fooling around. Elon Musk has done a coup. So I'm not even kidding. I'm not over exaggerating. I don't think I'm making a joke here. Elon Musk did a coup. He has forcibly taken a part of the government that did not belong to him. The Treasury Department, from ABC News, here we go. The Treasury Department gives Elon Musk team access to federal payment system. They're soft pedaling it. They're being very, very, very nice because the richest man in the world just stole a part of the government and they don't want to get on his bad side. I don't mind, honestly. I will gladly be on his bad side because he is a fascist. Let's read what they have to say. The Treasury Department has given Elon Musk and his representatives of his Department of Government Efficiency team access to the vast federal payment system responsible for handling trillions of dollars in government expenditures. Multiple sources familiar with the matter told ABC News. The payment system, which is essentially a checkbook for the entire federal government, is a closely held operation run by career officials, with a limited number of people authorized to access the information, given it contains sensitive information about hundreds of millions of Americans. Thank you, Frisco. Elon Musk has your social security number. He has mine. He has yours. If you have a social security number, Elon has it. Are you happy about that? Is that what you voted for? Conservatives, Republicans. Elon Musk has your social security number. Are you upset about that? Or is this what you wanted? Because if this isn't what you wanted, it's too late. He took it. El Salvador. Yeah, we can talk about that as well. 10 past 11. That's a different issue, but yeah, I think that is an issue. We can talk about that later as well because there's so much to talk about, so much to do. Elon Musk has access to all of the finances of the government right now. He owns the Treasury now. Senate Democrats in a fiery news conference on Monday said they were pulling the fire alarm to warn about the dangers posed by the Doge and the Elon Musk's access to the Treasury's payment systems. Good news, guys. Nothing to worry about. He stole your. He has your social security number. He can determine what payments you get from the government now. But don't worry, the Democrats are pulling the fire alarm. Before our very eyes, an unelected shadow government is conducting a hostile takeover of the federal government. See, why is this 4 lines down? This should be the headline. Shadow government, hostile takeover. That is what you should be leading with. ABC News. Fucking, what's the word where you go along with it? They're kowtowing to the fascist takeover because that's what's happening. They are acquiescing to the fascist takeover. An unelected, unaccountable billionaire with expansive conflicts of interest, deep ties to China, and an industry axe to grind against perceived enemies is hijacking our nation's most sensitive financial systems and its checkbook. Donald Trump basically handed Doge the Social Security data of virtually every American citizen. Donald Trump gave Doge access to the America's personal tax refund data. He gave Doge access to people's Medicare and Medicaid benefits, disability payments, and veteran benefit data. Yeah, you're right. They don't want to be targeted since the coup is on. The coup is happening. And ABC isn't going to get fined. God, no. They got money to fucking make. They need to avoid pissing off the people in charge. Because why would a reporter or a news organization ever question the people in charge? It's Jover. I really do think this is it. This is the big one. This isn't being properly reported by the media. Elon Musk, and well, let me put it to you this way. Unelected Elon Musk has taken over a portion of the U.S. Treasury. He and a handful of anonymous 20-year-old kids who I think I can safely assume are 4chan neo-Nazis. They forced their way into a government office. They are adding unapproved server hardware, connecting unsecured hard drives to federal computers. And the news is not screaming about this. They've sent out official-looking memos and emails telling workers that they're fired and not to return to the building. Some other parts of the government are telling people that they're not fired and that they can totally come into the building. But they have it physically blocked off. They have physically blocked people from getting into the government building. This is a coup. Where are the police? Oh, yeah, they're on the right. They work for Donald Trump. Elon is illegally and unconstitutionally deleting data, canceling funds that were approved by Congress, and claiming that certain parts of the government that you paid for no longer exist. They are trying to bully entire agencies into bending the knee by threatening to not pay their workers and not pay for their projects. They are bypassing all of Congress, all the rules of law, and any semblance of justice. This is a coup. I am not kidding. I am not exaggerating. This is a coup. This is the next logical step in the making of a dictatorship. This is the collapse of the rule of law. And the DOJ will do nothing. The ones who might oppose Trump have been fired. The investigators have been fired. The FBI is being attacked and people are being removed if they aren't completely loyal to Donald Trump. Elon has the Treasury and he will be able to simply stop paying them. If you worked for the FBI, your money, your paycheck comes from the Treasury. If you investigate Trump, they will cancel your paycheck and claim that you owe back taxes or some dumb shit. This is it. It's over, guys. I hate to say it, but this is the big one. This is it. And nobody noticed. Nobody's noticing. I mean, there are some people noticing. I'm sorry. There are some people paying attention. Let's see. What do we got? We've got Raskin out here. Let's look at him. Here's Raskin saying nice things.
And just like Elon Musk did not create USAID, he doesn't have the power to destroy it. And who's going to stop him? We are.
Where are the police? Mr. Raskin. Jamie, where are the cops? Where are the armed men to take them out of the building? Where are they? They're not there because they work for Donald Trump now. The National Guard, they don't report to Raskin. They don't report to me. They don't report to you. They report to Donald Trump, who wants this to happen, who will absolutely benefit from this. Because the other big thing that came up today is the sovereign fund. We will connect these two because they are connected. Here in just a minute. Let's hear what Raskin has to say, though. I'm sure it's lovely and going to be great.
We're going to stop him. Elon Musk, you may have illegally seized power over the financial payment systems of the United States Department of Treasury, but you don't control the money of the American people. The United States Congress does that under Article 1 of the Constitution. And just like the president who is elected to something cannot impound the money of the people, we don't have a fourth branch of government called Elon Musk.
But we do. What are you going to do about it? Sue him? The DOJ won't even pick up the case. The attorneys general won't pick it up. You're going to sue them? What are you going to do? You're going to do nothing, Jamie Raskin. You're going to cry about it. You're going to whine about it. And then do nothing. I will do nothing. I'll look into a camera and complain about it, but I'm not a member of fucking Congress. I'm not a member of the Senate. Jamie Raskin, walk through the doors. If they physically harm you, we get to capture it on video, and then they'll be assaulting people. This could lead to violence, I know, but that's where we are. We are at Elon owns the Treasury unless someone literally, physically, violently stops him. That's it. You can't sue him out of this. He doesn't care. You can't bring charges up against him because Donald Trump will simply pardon them, make them go away. He's in charge of the Department of Justice. The Department of Justice will not pick it up. That's it. It's over. Guys, it's over. This is it. If there aren't actually armed men dragging these people, Elon Musk and his 4chan trolls, out of that building very soon, they will control every bit of government money. They will decide where it goes. They will decide who doesn't get it. They will decide who does get it. They will decide what roads get built. They will decide what projects get funded. They will decide what entire, gigantic, massive agencies starve because they get no money. We live in a capitalist society. I have been complaining about that capitalism for a very long time. And the Treasury is center stage of that capitalism. Elon controls all of it. He is the richest man in the world with the largest communication platform in existence, and he owns the Treasury. This is some Lex Luthor level shit right here. This is supervillain territory, and we have just entered it. But the news, what did ABC News say? Let's look at their shit headline again. Garbage, worthless, fucking waste of time headline. Treasury Department gives Elon Musk's team access to federal payment systems. Dems warn that the move is putting Americans' potential data at risk. Personal data at risk? Oh no. The personal data? Yes, your personal data is at risk. You should be screaming at the top of your lungs, ABC News. The richest man in the world with the most powerful communication device in human history has just taken over the money of the government. He owns the Treasury now. It's his to do with as he sees fit. Raskin, this guy right here. There he is. No, here we go. Raskin. Yeah. You know where his paycheck comes from? The Treasury. You know who's not going to get paid? Raskin. Not that he needs the money. He's a very rich businessman. I suspect that he owns lots and lots and lots of stock. And that's worth a lot more than his paltry little Senate paycheck. But the point is, oops, I didn't put him on screen. The point is that they can take that away from him. And they will. Where's Thomas? I don't know. I haven't spoken to him in a while. He's been busy with IRL stuff. And he wants this. He thinks it's safe. I don't know what anybody wants. I don't know what conservatives want. I don't know how they would get on board with this. I cannot imagine that they would like this. The conservatives screamed bloody murder when Hillary created a new server in her home for the work she was supposed to do. She was supposed to do that work. She did the government's actual normal work through that server. And the problem they had, the mistake she made was that she wasn't supposed to put one in her home, even though lots of other people have. And then afterward, she wiped it clean, she got rid of it, and then she lied about it. Yes. That's the hellworthy trespass that Republicans screamed about for buttery males for a goddamn decade. Was it a decade? It was 2016. So it's 8 years now. Maybe 9 years. Elon's putting new servers in. He's creating his own. He's making his own back doors into your tax money. He can go in there, move it to wherever he wants, and then delete the records. He's just going to steal from you. If you have a social security number, he is going to steal from you. If you are an American or in America at all, he is going to take the money you are paying in taxes and keep it, or give it to his friends, or throw it into a shell company, or buy motherfucking crypto with it. Here's a Republican piece of shit named Chip Roy, who is totally on board with this. Here's a conservative. I said I didn't know what they want, but here it is. They're having a good time. They're loving it.
And by the way, Elon Musk, he can do whatever he wants to go look at all of this stuff with the president's blessing, give the president a recommendation, and the president acts. People act like Elon's running amok. What he's doing is doing what he should do. Identify the garbage, tell the president executes. Congress should back it up, stop funding it, and stop hand-wringing about what's going on. Let's save our country.
Amen.
He's a king. Pro-democracy, for pro-dictatorship, Chip Roy. All about that dictatorship, man. Dictatorship.
And by the way, Elon Musk, he can do whatever he wants to go look at all of this stuff with the president's blessing, give the president a recommendation, and the president acts.
Then the president acts. That's a dictatorship, Chip Roy. Chip Roy, listen. That's dictatorship. And you're on board for it because it's a right-wing, white Christian male dictatorship. So you're on board. You loving it. He's having the best day of his life right now. He's riding that dictatorship. That's right. He wants it. He loves it. And he wants some more of it. He's having a great time. You see, Elon Musk is going to take that money from the people and give it to people that Chip Roy likes. Instead of black people, instead of poor people, instead of gay people. They don't need money. Ugh. They're icky. Have you seen them? They're disgusting. Give it to white people. They know what to do with it. Give it to the Christians. They know what to do with money. This is it, guys. This is the big one. What could make it worse? Oh, yeah, we can actually make it worse. Donald Trump signs an executive order to start the process of creating an American sovereign wealth fund. What the fuck is that? Let's listen to this for a minute. Some more dictatorship shit happening.
Thank you, sir. Next, this is an executive order. This charges your Secretary of the Treasury, Scott Bessent, and your
Scott, that's not the Secretary of Treasury anymore. It's Elon.
Secretary of Commerce, Howard Lutnick, to begin a process that will hopefully result in the creation of an American sovereign wealth fund.
It's a very exciting event. We're going to have a sovereign wealth fund, which we've never had. We have a lot of things that create wealth, and
Why haven't we had it? Because that's something you do with your surplus, with your extra. If the government had a lot of extra money, they could put it into a sovereign wealth fund. Our government runs a debt, which is why we don't have one, which is why you shouldn't create one.
you're seeing that over the last 2 weeks. I think we've created more wealth. Other people have created de-wealth.
De-wealth. That's a new fucking term. I've never heard that one.
People, my predecessors, we're creating a lot of wealth. Scott, maybe you'd like to say something about it, and I'd ask also Howard to say something about it.
Yes, sir. This is very exciting. We're going to stand this thing up within the next 12 months. We're going to monetize the asset side of the U.S. balance sheet for the American people.
Monetize the balance sheet. Monetize the asset side of the balance sheet for the American people. Now, that's some bullshit right there. That is an investment fund. Trump is going to use that money that the American companies pay into via the tariffs. If the tariffs happen, I know the tariffs got canceled or whatever, but he's just going to take some of the treasury money. He's going to take some of the tariff money, and he's going to invest it in whatever the fuck he wants. Stocks? Sure. Bonds? Okay. Bitcoin? Why the hell not? His own damn crypto coin? Sure. What's going to fucking stop him? Nothing. Tesla stock looking a little bit low. Better buy a few $1 billion worth of Tesla stock. Buy the entirety of TikTok. Why the hell not? He will take your money and give it to anyone he wants. All of this will be outside congressional oversight. You will not know how much is coming in. You will not know how much is being held. You will not know where it is being spent. What do they think the government does? Governments aren't profit centers. Best we could do is break even. Right, but that's not... He's a businessman, you see. They hired a businessman to make profit. So that's what he's going to do. Profit. Are they using it via IP office phones? Maybe. I don't know. Are you selling phones? Maybe. What was I thinking? Normally, when the government spends money, it does so through Congress. They write it down. They get all the numbers together where the public can see it. They debate about it. They put in amendments. They take out things. They argue about it openly in front of TV cameras. They yell at each other a little bit. They blame one side for spending too much on something and too little on another. All of which you can look at because it's public information. Trump's new independent revenue source will have none of that. He will be secretly deciding where that money goes. Not based on laws, not based on rules, not based on regulations. He will be deciding based on his feelings alone. If he feels like you have been loyal, he can just give you some of the free, unaccounted for tax money. You and I are going to pay more for goods and services because of tariffs. The companies that pay those tariffs are going to have to give that money to this sovereign wealth fund, and Donald Trump is going to gamble with it on the stock market, on crypto, and some of it he'll just give to his friends. And make no mistake, Putin is one of his friends. Yes, I really do think Donald Trump could use this secret, unaccounted for fund to give Vladimir Putin money if he wants to. And you can't stop him. No one can, because he has dismantled the government. And if you try to sue him, he will say that this is part of the presidential powers and presidential actions, and he is immune to the laws. His immunity covers every bit of this. Every single damn thing that I have mentioned tonight, his immunity will cover. And the Supreme Court will do nothing. The DOJ will do nothing. And we should all just stop paying taxes. Well, they'll put you in jail. You can't do a damn thing about it. They no longer represent us. I agree with you. They don't. Democracy is over today, February 3rd. I'm calling it right here. Time of death, February 3rd, 2025. Democracy has ended. We are done. It is over. Maybe we come back if those congressmen get some damn badges in there and drag those people out. Maybe we can turn some of this back to normal. But I don't think they're going to. The law enforcement is on the right side, not the left side. If you come out in public and complain about any of these things, they might just shut you down. They might just shut off any government assistance you're getting, any Medicaid or Medicare or benefits that you receive for the government will be canceled if you say mean things about Donald Trump. Veterans of the military, if you come out and tell people that Donald Trump is doing a bad thing, they might cut off your retirement fund. They have that power now. They have your name. They have your social security number. They know where you are, and they will end you financially if you speak out. If you call them out, if you look into the camera like I'm doing right now and tell them that Donald Trump is a fascist and Elon is a fascist and they have done a coup today, they might come and harm me. They might financially destroy me. And that's where we are today. That's where we are. There's nothing we can do about it. You can't sue them. Who cares? The DOJ won't pick it up. The investigators are all fired. That's it. It's over. If they decide that the Department of Education doesn't need any more money, it won't get any more money. If they decide that the state of California gets no more federal funds, it gets no more federal funds. It's over. It's done. What are you going to do? Whine about it? Tweet about it? The hell, Elon, if you even complain about it on X, Elon will block you. If somebody actually posted up the names of the 20-year-olds that are following him around, and he said that was a crime. I don't know if you guys saw that. Let me see if I can find that, because that makes a pretty good headline. There we go. Elon's response to a post simply naming the 6 people he has working for him inside our government apparently is a crime for the American people to know who they are. Those 20-year-olds, neo-Nazis that I told you about, someone posted their names because we got a photo of them, and then we reverse image searched and figured out what their names are. They're human beings with names. Someone posted those names up, and that is apparently, according to Elon Musk, a crime. Naming the people working for him in the government is apparently a crime. It's over. We're done. I don't know I don't know what you do about this. They do not represent us. This is a shadow government. Conservatives, this is a shadow government. There's my hat. Thank God we're ready. I've been preparing for this for a very long time, ladies and gentlemen. The shadow government is here, folks, and it's run by Elon Musk. The shadow government is here, and Donald Trump is on board for it. He doesn't mind. It's great. He's here for it, you know. Elon will pick and choose who gets paid and who doesn't, who gets government funds and who doesn't. Now that I've got my hat on, I can tell you wild speculation. This is the wild speculation section of the stream. KBP, I need a wild speculation image to flash on screen. What's his name? Raskin, a few minutes ago. We saw Raskin. He said, you can't decide what to do with the money. That's Congress's job. Not anymore. Congress no longer has that job. The IRS will, yeah, we're going to have to kill Dark Brandon. I'm sorry. Dark Brandon's gone. Sorry. I need to delete him. I know. I'll get around to it, but I've been busy. Raskin said Elon doesn't get to do this. That's the job of Congress. Not anymore. Sorry, Jamie. Congress doesn't get to do that anymore. This is Elon's prerogative. He gets to decide now. The Republicans will push a bill dismantling the IRS, dissolving it. When they do that and it passes, and then they get one fucking Democrat to sign it, or they might not even have to. It might go to 50. They'll get that one passed. The IRS will cease to exist. They will pass also a flat tax on all goods and flat sales tax. That's my working theory. This is my wild speculation again. IRS gets dissolved, flat tax gets put in place, and all of that money goes directly into Donald Trump's sovereign wealth fund. All of it. Every bit of taxes that we have goes directly into the sovereign wealth fund. Now, he will still be giving it out as he feels necessary to the people that show proper loyalty. If you want some of that money for your constituents, for your population, for your American followers, you will go to the White House, you will bend the knee, and you will make a show of fealty to King Donald Trump. You will beg him for money, and if he thinks that you have said enough nice things about him, if you have shown up on TV cameras and talked about how great he is, he will give you some of that money. Congress won't be doing that anymore. Congress won't be doing anything. They'll be complaining loudly sometimes, but they won't do anything. They'll do nothing. Congress will not save us. They will do nothing. Nancy Pelosi is going to write some very strongly worded letters. Not going to go anywhere. Not going to do anything. Not going to carry any weight. It's going to do nothing. It's going to be words on paper and nothing else. And then they'll be mostly worthless. The House and the Senate, once they have given Donald Trump all the money, will be worthless, useless, unnecessary, and he will dissolve them. He'll get rid of them. They're not going to be around anymore. This is a few years down the road. We're a few years away from this, of course. But they will be of no value any longer. They don't represent us now. They're not doing anything. All of their power has been removed. What are they here for? Why are we paying them? They're just sitting around, pissing and moaning, yelling and screaming. They can't even pass laws. They can't pass a budget. They're not in charge of the budget. They can't do anything. They're out. Who cares? Worthless anyway. Get rid of them. And the people will cheer. And this is how democracy dies, to thunderous applause. Cue the Star Wars meme. And then Emperor Palpatine Trump will take over. He will be in charge. I still think we're a couple of years away from that, but I really do kind of think it's happening. I think it's coming. Sorry to be doomer. Sorry to give you the bad news. Democracy's over. And that makes me sad. But somewhere in the middle of the country, a conservative, maybe even a conservative watching this video right now, is just so excited about all the liberal tears they're going to get to drink. Have fun, I suppose. Conservative, drinking liberal tears. I mean, they're not going to fill your gas tank. You can't run machinery off liberal tears. You can't eat them to sustain your human form. You cannot drink them, actually. You can't put them in a bank. They don't earn interest. Can't feed them to your kids. You can't trade them to get your kid into college. You got a lot of them. Good job. You did it. That's all they'll get to drink. Yeah, I know. That's all they'll have. The water wars are going to be rough. The water wars are going to start, and then they're going to have all the liberal tears. Maybe that's what the plan was all along. That's it for me tonight. I appreciate everybody who came by. Thank you for coming in. I only wanted to do this little bit right here. I'll be back on Wednesday, unless, of course, the Gestapo kicks in my door and drags me off to the gulag, which is entirely possible. So I'll be back on Wednesday, just in case. If I'm here, that means they didn't drag me off. But if I'm not, maybe they did. Be safe out there. Be good to your neighbors. Take care of yourself as best you can. That's it. I got nothing else. Thanks for coming. Press the like button. Jesus. Press the subscribe button. What are you doing? I see you. You didn't press the like button, did you? Push it. It'll make your dick bigger.